Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. Very good. Of course, I couldn't fail to comment on this walk today. I hope that many have done the walk, started the walk yesterday in the blue radius and have managed to transmute something. My brothers, many of you are extremely apprehensive because you cannot see anything. They can't see that bag, they cannot see anything in their hands, they achieve nothing, they can't see anything around them. My brothers, your mind is extremely powerful. So when we say, there is exuberant nature around you, each person will create the nature that is exuberant for them. So it's creating an image in your mind. So each thing that is being said, you create in your mind. This is to see. There are those who can mentalize and see what they are mentalizing, but these are the minority of the minority. So everything that is said in a meditation is imagination. It's not real vision. No one is being transported to any green field. You have to imagine this in your minds. They set up the scenario in their minds and the scenario is presented to them. So put it together in your minds. In front of you there is a chair. Can anyone imagine an empty chair? Can't you see yourselves sitting in it? Look to the side and see a big bag? So I tell you, if you are concentrated, involved in that atmosphere, I guarantee that a bag will come to your mind. And somehow, you will know how big it is. Bring something in your hands, imagine anything, something you have never seen. Imagine the moment you transmute that thing, disappearing from your hand. This is how you do meditation. I'm not forcing anyone to see it here. It's imagination. But the imagination within the energy placed by the ray itself and by the master himself, you make it happen. So if you start, I can't do it. Oh, I didn't see anything. Oh, because I can't. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. He finished, it's better to do nothing. So until you understand what you have to transmute, and how you are going to transmute, don't start anything. Sit down in front of the paper, write down everything you would like to eliminate from your minds and hearts. Right next to how you will transmute this. My brothers, is an exchange. It's that simple, it's an exchange. You hurt someone, what exchange can you make with the universe to transmute that? Make peace with someone you fought with, help someone you turn your nose up at, because there you will be showing that you will effectively not hurt anyone else. And of course promise yourself that this won't happen again. But this is the basics, and this is correct. If you are transmuting all the acts in which you hurt someone, you are assuming before the universe that you will not hurt anyone else. Otherwise it goes back in the bag. Did you understand? My brothers, these are commitments. Returning to the same example, I want to transmute all the hurt I caused to anyone. Very good. I transmute this by being kind, I transmute this by pleasing those I hurt, I transmute this by becoming aware that hurt will stay out of my way for anyone. I decree that heartache will stay out of my way. Whoever causes hurt will stay out of my way. Be careful with the word no. Be careful. So my brothers, right. If you think, yesterday I wasn't good. Repeat the same request today, on the yellow ray. If you finish the wheel and are unable to transmute everything, restart, start again. My brothers, this is a journey. It's a soul cleansing walk. Do you think it would be easy? Would it be simple? You transmuting all this karma that you carry, is it easy? No, it's not. And it also has to be something positive, of the same weight as the negative. It's not enough to say, from now on, the hurt will stay out of my way. This is the least the universe expects. But what will you actually do? How will you repay that negative energy? It's not promising that you won't do more, this is a consequence, not an exchange. There has to be an exchange. So the exchange is, be kind, especially to those I have hurt. Bring joy to them, bring happiness to them. If this is not possible, because that person is far away or you have lost contact, be kind to people, become a pleasant person, make someone sad, happy. So this is an exchange, it is transmuting the feeling of someone who needs it, into something good. Because you did a bad thing, you hurt that person. So you need to help those who are hurt to get up. So it's a friendly word, not advice, but showing a path, bring her close, take her by the hand and help her. It's my brothers, it's not simple. I recognize that it is not, but you have to find the way. I'm not going to stay here giving you tips on every problem. You have to find a way to transmute this. And I say more, you will imagine that in your hands, and you will transmute it, and you will wait for it to disappear. It is not simply saying, I transmute all the hurt I caused. It will remain in your hand, because you can even imagine your hand empty, but it will return there. You won't be able to take it off your hands, because it's not like this. This is what you will do from now on. You hurt someone. From now on I won't hurt anyone else. Very well, that will be your role. Because you have transmuted the hurts, then you cannot hurt anymore. Now what are you going to give in return, to transmute that energy, that suffering that you caused? You will alleviate someone's suffering. That's how you have to think. What did you cause? They caused suffering. So how do I transmute? Alleviating someone's suffering. Do you understand? You took something from someone, you promise yourselves from now on that you won't do that again. So what is it to take something from someone? It's harming that person, it's making her suffer, because you took that away in an inappropriate way. You know you took that from the person in a not very correct way. So you hurt her, you made her suffer. From now on, you will no longer do this, excellent. But what will you do to make up for it? You will donate something to someone in need, you will take away someone's suffering by donating something, because you took something away. So you are going to donate something to someone. And one thing you have to understand is that this is not a joke. It's like, do you remember when I said we were filming? So every transmutation you made, every decree you made, no, I will not repeat this again. This is noted. So wait, the universe will test you. Or do you think it's over? That would be very easy, wouldn't it? So everything you decreed, every commitment you made as a bargaining chip, is noted there on the film, it is recorded on the film. And the universe will read this. Let's see if she can do it. And you will be charged for it. So don't wait for the universe to charge you. Everything you gave as bargaining chips, write it down and fulfill it. Because otherwise, it will come back stronger and stronger, reminding you that you have a commitment to the universe. And then you will end up returning that problem to the bag or generating another one. Everything you promise, you don't keep. This is the other problem that will appear in the bag, brand new, fresh. So be careful what you promise, be careful with trading coins. Don't promise something you can't fulfill. Say what is within your power. For example, you have to give something to someone. And then you look at your financial situation and say, but how come, I can't even give to myself, let alone to anyone else. Give a hug, give a word of comfort, give a minute of your attention, do something for someone. Nowadays it doesn't have to be physical, you can communicate with anyone in the world. So do that, give a friendly word. So and so, I'm getting in touch to say that you are important to the universe. That you are important to me, that I like you very much. You have no idea what this does to the other person. So it's not just physicality, materiality. When I talk about donating, I'm not talking about donating physical, material gifts. It's about donating. What is giving yourself? It's donating your time, it's donating your attention, it's saying a friendly word, a hug, a presence, a flower plucked from the garden. If you made this gesture of plucking a flower from a garden to give it to someone, nature doesn't mind. What you can't do is rip it off and throw it away. But if you're going to make someone happy by giving a flower, you can pluck it, nature understands. Gaia applauds your gesture. Because for you to give a flower, you need to pluck it. My brothers, I'm not here, wanting no one to go out on the streets today, buying presents, nothing like that. They are immaterial, non-physical gifts. So don't try to give material as a bargaining chip. No, no material, it doesn't work. You can even donate food, clothes, it's a necessary material, so I agree. Now donating gifts, no. Nobody here is talking about gifts. So my brothers, take today to write. You have already had the help of the angels to discover how to transmute, so do that. You are full of help. Ask for our help, give me intuition on how to transmute this. And we will give it to you. So don't use I don't know as an excuse. I am unable. Then I'm sorry, you're going to be fed up. No one will empty their bag this way, thinking they are incapable. It's interesting, you are capable of making millions of mistakes. Nobody thinks beforehand, nobody thinks, how am I going to do this? No. This is very clear in your mind. You just commit. Now fix the error, no one knows, right? Nobody can figure out how to do it. Interesting. That's why you are the way you are. Because you only know how to hurt others, harm others, or often, harm yourself. Don't forget to put yourself on the list. What have you done to yourselves? Don't forget this, because it will create a lot of lines. The addictions you have acquired, the mistreatment of your bodies, the way of life you have chosen, many times, which you know is not the right one, but you chose that, and, you sat at the door and are crying to this day. It's my brothers, you often call suffering, you make the wrong decisions and suffer for that wrong decision. Because you always put others above yourself. No, if I do this, I'm going to hurt so and so, I'm going to hurt so and so. And you, are you happy? So you get hurt, you attack yourself, you harm yourself because you don't want to hurt the other person. Isn't there a lesson from others in respecting their will too? Think about it. You always put others ahead of your journey. And then you keep complaining, that life is bad, that you suffer because of each other. And what do you do about it to improve your lives? I've already said it here and I'll say it again, no one has to suffer the suffering of another. The suffering of the other, he was the one who reaped, he planted, and he is reaping. It's not you who has to share his suffering with him. Ah, this is bad, this is evil. You were used to understanding this, that you always have to suffer the suffering of others. Poor thing. Ah, no, I have to be with him in suffering all the time. Why? It was your choice, did you plant that? Are you harvesting your crop? No, you are reaping what the other sowed. Then it's wrong. You don't have to reap the suffering that the other sowed. It's your life, not his. So you stopped your life, parked your plans, because of someone else, for mistakes he made. Then you are also making a mistake. You simply died to the world, to experience the suffering of others. This is a mistake. Put it on your list, because you don't have to experience other people's suffering. Each one is each one. Did he think before doing the stupid thing, that it would cause you any problems? No, he didn't think. He simply did it because it was his will, and you are there arm in arm with his suffering. Your life is passing, your moment is passing. Because for him, he is not losing anything, it's what he wants. Now is that what you want? No, it's not. So free yourself from the suffering of others. If he doesn't like it, I'm sorry. He will fuss, he will talk, he will complain and you will say, I'm sorry, it's my life. I'm not going to live your life. He finished. He chose a path, you have to choose another, not his path. So when I've said here many times that no one has any obligation to take care of their parents when they get old, because you have an obligation, because you are children. You have a single obligation, to love and respect your parents. Now it's their walk, not yours. So don't judge or criticize anyone who chooses to live their life, not following their parents' side. These are right. The only caveat I have is that love has to be maintained. Yes, you can keep your lives and keep your parents away. But you have to keep giving them love, not abandonment. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling anyone here to abandon anyone, you just have to find a middle ground, that doesn't abandon those who have a problem, but that allows you to follow your path, follow your life. And that